Hi guys, welcome back to the allotment and our allotment journey. Just a quick one about the potato video. I don't understand how or why, but the video cut off when I was filling up the bag. But as you can, I'll show you now. All I did was just turn the camera, was fill the bag up and put a little bit more fish blood on the top, and then mulched it with leaf mould, and then watered it, give her a thorough water. I watered it until the water come out the bottom, and then that's it, job done. And then every week what I do, I water them once a week until the water comes out the bottom, and then leave it 10 or 15 minutes and then do it again, and then that's it, once a week from then on. When the flowers come, I tend to put the flowers off as well, because it'll take nutrients back in to growing potatoes instead of all the nutrients coming out to the flowers. Anyway, let me swing the camera around, and this is where we are now. So white onions are looking lovely. As you can see, I've got weeding to do. I've got to actually sort this bed out. I've got to get some more stakes like that and pop it up properly, because you can see in the middle there the broccoli sit in the net. So that's another job to do. Sprouts are looking beautiful, coming on really nicely. It's a beautiful end of May day. It's lovely down here at the minute, and so that's got to be done. I've just finished weeding the red onions, so that looks nicely. Main crop potatoes. Now I've had a little bit of an issue with potatoes, not the potatoes themselves. I've actually had too many, so I've literally just packed them in where I can. I actually done another row down the middle of this bed, not another row, another 3 seed potatoes in down this bed, because I literally had nowhere to put them. So cram them in, you cram them in. If you get you will. But that's the potato bed. This tree's looking nice. Which one's this one? I think it's the apple. Yeah, got our apple. We've netted this, the one with the leeks in and the parsnips in, purely because we squoze in a row of carrots as well, just down there, down that row. Apparently down here they have a badger and he likes carrots, so we come down yesterday and stuck that on. I've got to put a few screws around that bed so I can actually put the netting on properly. The pear tree, I mean, look at these. I mean, they weren't like this when we had them. Look at that. Whether we'll get any pears off it, I'm saying no, we're not going to have any pears off it this year. But hey, if we do, we do. If we don't, we don't. But still, got some lovely pears coming. Peas and beans, purple peas. We're putting purple peas in this year as well as normal peas. But apparently, once you cook them, you get lovely purple water with the purple beans, but these peas are green. But so we did to have last couple of years. We grew rainbow carrots. They were lovely. I had all different colours off them. It's just something different on the plate, you know. And we had some purple Majesty potatoes as well. That was weird, looking at purple potatoes, purple mashed potatoes. but like I say, it's different, isn't it? And the sweet corn, look at that for sweet corn. And again, we've erected this because the birds like corn, and also we've crammed a row of carrots in between them, the corn as well, 2 rows of carrots in between the corn, because we're getting a bit tight. Now this bed, pumpkins, and again had too many pumpkins, so I'll actually just put them in. And I also had leftover onion sets as well, so I chucked them in as well. Some people might say, oh, you're growing them too close together, but this is what it is, you know. Make space up where you can. I mean, I did plant over 100 onions at home, and we've got, as you've seen, there's also another bed of onions at the top. So I've got them at the top. I've got over 100 at home, and the last few in here. We've got plenty of onions, hopefully, to keep us going through the year. So there's our Polly. Polly. All right, you Polly. You keeping yourself nice and warm in the sun, or are you having a bit of shade? She's 7-year-old now. Lovely she is. Tomatoes in this bed. But also again, I've put some pumpkins on there, a couple of pumpkins on the outside as well. I'll net this up as we go. Well, beans and string. See how we go from that with that one. I think these are all plum tomatoes, I think. And the final raised bed, there's nothing in here at the moment, but we're scheduled for some courgettes to go in here. That's the word for it. I'm going to put some courgettes in there. They're home, they're not ready to come down yet. Now, I've just weeded our white cabbage bed. We lost one, and we got some cauliflower as well that I'm going to try at home again this year. But we lost one of these white cabbages, and I had one white cauliflower spare, so I chucked it in there. Yeah, I've tried to grow cauliflower for the last 3 or 4 years, and for some reason I just can't get on with it. I can't grow it. I can grow it, it's just that, you know, it bolts on me all the while. But I'm not giving up. Persistence is the key, and I will get there. Just keep on growing. If you don't try first, you don't succeed. Try again. So, and I'll get it right one day, I shall. Now, because we're getting a bit shy of room, I've had to plant some more main crop potatoes in here, because again, I had some potatoes left and I had nowhere to put them. So we cleared all this area out of weeds and the stingers, and they've gone in there. I'm going to have to pick some of that parsley because it's starting to go a bit on the outside and in the middle, so I'm going to have a go at taking some of that home later. Rhubarb's looking a bit spruce, but it's only a 2nd year, so I can't expect too much. And there's plenty of people offering rhubarb at the moment on our plots on the allotment, because they've got way too many. So the other thing I wanted to show you was this little beauty. Now we're trying grapes. This one is a patio grape. can take temperatures up to minus 15 degrees, which is why we've brought it down here. Our kids, well, we all eat a lot of grapes. When our kids get home from school, we get a box of grapes or a punnet of grapes out the fridge, and within 5 minutes they've devoured the entire thing. I'm not complaining. I like my kids to eat fruit. Have you seen the price of grapes now? They're like £3 or £4 a box. So yeah, I've done some research, and we've got this little grape vine down here that's going to grow dark grapes, because we all prefer dark grapes than green. But what I've actually done, I've got this one down here. We brought this, as I say, we brought this one down here because it can withstand temperatures up to minus 15. And as you can imagine, in winter, because this is a bit of an open space, it's going to get quite cold. But also, I bought 2 more grapes, and I'll do another video about that. And they're at home. I'll put them in the greenhouse. So I'm doing an experiment. I'll put 2 in the greenhouse. I've got a white and a red one in there, and I've also got this red grape down here. See which does better. I can kind of guess anyway. I think it's going to be the greenhouse, but however, it's an experiment. If we get grapes off it, fantastic. We'll just see how it goes. It's a learning curve. I like to learn as I'm doing it. And again, I did research on it, on doing grapes on YouTube. I've watched Tony O'Neill's videos at Simplified Gardening. If you don't know about him, go and check him out, because he's brilliant. So yeah, I checked that out, and we just went for it, bought some grapevines. I mean, there's people down here that will help you out on there anyway. We've been talking to one guy about it. So let's just see how we go. Like I said, I'll post another video about the grapes that we've got at home in the greenhouse. So yeah, this week is just looking absolutely fantastic. Everything's in for summer crops now. Now we're starting the winter crops to go over winter. We've got sprouts. I'll put sprouts in at the greenhouse. And what else did I put in? Purple sprouting broccoli for an early crop, hopefully next year. And I'm going to put leeks in today. I'm going to sow them today, hopefully, to go to last us through till next year. And we're going to try and actually leave them in the plot, on the plot, come down and pick them when we need. Or actually we might pull them and freeze them, we'll see. So yeah, we're going to try and get plenty of crops in over the winter, so we can keep ourselves going with food. And the more we can grow, the less we spend. And that's what this is all about. Our allotment journey is to get proper fresh fruit and vegetables, homegrown, or allotment grown anyway, and to be self-sufficient eventually. We've still got a bit of a ways to go, but that's an update for this week. You take care, guys. I'll catch you soon.